Which job is definitely overpaid?
I'm not sure what the position is, but I have a buddy that worked at Dell and his job was to sit at a computer and press a button to accept and send forward IT service tickets. $100,000 salary, and he said he spent his day playing games on his phone or watching YouTube/Netflix.
Would he be willing to give a reference?
Probably mine. I work nights as a line service tech for a private jet charter company. If we have no flights coming in or going out during my 10-hour shift, I do next to nothing. I'll spend 30 minutes doing fuel QA as well as any odd jobs I can find, but that's it. Instead, I tend to sleep for 5 to 6 hours, and management both knows this and does not object so long as we take care of any flights we may have. I get paid $22 per hour for this, work 8 days on, 6 off, and have the option to deadhead on a private jet if I want for free. I'm also being trained as a mechanic for free.
Enjoy that sweet gig. But I assume the measure for that job is that the idle jet is ready to go pretty much 100% of the time? There are a lot of 911 standby type jobs that are paid for the uncommon event where things are supposed to work in an emergency.
Televangelists/megachurch leaders. Multimillionaires from preaching to people about how important it is to give to do Christ's work doesn't jive with the Christ I've read about in the Bible.
Highly recommend The Righteous Gemstones on HBO Max. The main characters are a megachurch family.
Pharma reps and any executive in the pharmaceutical or insurance industry. Cigna's CEO got $40 million in a bonus 1 year. Edited, $4 million in a yearly bonus. Total compensation is $30 to $50 million.
Cigna just got made to pay a $3.5 million fine for making false and misleading representations here in NZ. Looks like a drop in the ocean comparing to the CEO's $40 million salary, but we aren't a big country and it's rare that companies like this actually get fined massive amounts. Saucy sauce. https://www.fma.government.nz/news/all-releases/media-releases/pay-3-5-million penalty.
CEO of any hospital.
Stepdad is one. His retirement package alone was astronomical. He recently mentioned how the majority of the job was just schmoozing with people, ugh. Hospital C-suite administrators and health insurance C-execs. They draw exceptional salaries by siphoning from the patients and healthcare providers. Parasites with MBAs.
Came here for this one. Can also extend it to university administrators. Any organization with artificially bloated/subsidized revenues will funnel that money into endless bureaucracy.
Social media influenza.
It's like a disease.
Non-profit hospital CEO.
Most non-profit hospitals make a mockery of the term.
Congressman. It now appears that any idiot can be one.
Clowns had to go somewhere after Ringling Brothers closed up shop.
Anything and everything related to Dubai. It's kind of killing my soul when I learn more about how certain people throw around money there. I would imagine that anyone working for a hotel launch party has also been bought and paid for in terms of morals there. Just getting money.
That's only the side you see. There's a lot of people living in Dubai earning an $500 a month while working full-time jobs 6 days a week.
Politicians.
The vast majority of the current politicians, for sure. But I imagine someone who actually gives a shit about people would have a rough time working as a politician, and would deserve significant pay.
Influencers/content creators.
They've really got companies fooled. I think most youngish people can easily recognize when someone's trying to sell them something. My mom's generation, however, is another story. She will try anything Babs puts on her channel and it's ridiculous. She started using some colon cleanse pills that seriously messed her up.
Congress. As someone in cybersecurity, they are throwing around tons of money.
Shoo. As someone in that field as well, don't let them know that LOL.
Politicians. Anywhere in the world are overpaid. Should have their salaries set to be equal to public servants such as teachers, for example. Watch teacher salaries increase. Hedge fund managers.
At least make them pay proper taxes.
Chief Digital Officer. Most organizations, the role isn't even clearly defined. A C-level suite created by FOMO that Silicon Valley was going to take over the entire business, banking, childcare, footwear, investment world, so whether your business sells insurance, or cat litter, or jet fuel, the answer to all future problems is hiring a $20 million CDO and team to create apps for mobile phones because 1. Make app. 2. 3. Profit. 2023 called, it said nope and hung up the phone.
Chief Diversity Officer does even less.
Reddit mods, they should have to pay to be that insufferable and feel like they have power.
Do Reddit mods even get paid? Edit MBLOL, but I was genuinely curious if they do get paid.
Football or basketball coaches at the public state universities. Consistently the highest paid government employees. Nick Saban of UF Alabama makes $10 million a year plus additional bonuses if his team wins bowl championships. And this is the second poorest state in Union. Doesn't look like they have their priorities straight.
I think most of the good ones bring in more revenue than what they're paid. So these universities consider their salaries an investment. I'm not saying it's right, but it is what it is.
Politicians. Especially their pension entitlements in Australia.
Absolutely agree. Maybe the country would be run better if they had to wait until 70 for their pension, and when they quit they get one payout, not a guaranteed one every year.
Football.
I don't know, man. It's tough being a football. Getting kicked around all day. CEO.
They just sit there shitposting memes all day?
Real estate agent.
My first thought too. Had to sell my mom's house, agent did nothing and it sat on market for months. We opened the idea to her boss, who agreed to buy it. Agent netted his 3%, sold for over $500K, and didn't even send her a thank you gift. F him.
CEOs, it's like the payoff for reaching the top of the food chain of corporate snakes and AMP ladders. 400 times average weekly earnings? Up from 60 times average earnings 30 years ago. It's obscene.
Reading through the replies, capitalism rewards the funniest things, am I right? Penis stuntman. Sounds easy, but the work is always hard.
Orgasmo rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Government contractors.
Division I college football coaches. Insanity. Singers, actors, directors, influencers, YouTubers, just about literally any and all form of entertainment celebrity we seem to worship like gods.
Singers and actors really aren't overpaid. The top 0.1% is for sure, but everyone else is massively underpaid. People expect to pay musicians minimum wage per hour for gigs when in reality, they need to spend so many hours to prepare for a gig.
I don't know one, but the one that deserves more are teachers.